Hi witches, blessed be. This is WhiteRaven over here. Today's Monday, so happy Magic Monday to all of you guys. How are you witches? How was your weekend? I've been so busy working for you guys. It is Christmas time. I work in retail. I am busy all over the place. So if I've been a little bit late answering your emails, please forgive me. I've been extremely busy with mundane life and also with the website because I want to have so many things for you guys. I want to thank you witches so very much for watching the video on the Ask the Witch Tarot. And I want to say, I really like that tarot deck. In the beginning when I saw it, I was a little bit confused about some of the major arcanas, like I told you in that review. But at the end, I end up falling in love with the whole deck. If you're new to this channel, I welcome you, witch. My name is WhiteRaven, and I'm here to teach you witchcraft. What it is to be a witch from my perspective. Because the map of the world is different for everybody. So you may like what I teach over here, and you may not. Maybe this is too basic for you, maybe it's not, but stick around. I teach a little bit of everything. I talk crazy stuff, and sometimes I do some reviews, and sometimes I teach you a thing or two. So before I go into the video, witches, I want to share something with you, and just consider them some words of wisdom, okay? Take it as you will, but hear me out for 1 second. I get emails from you guys on a daily basis, right? And many times you guys assume that I know everything, which I really don't, okay? In one of your emails, one of you guys is asking me about a specific book, a specific type of magic. Listen, witches, many of you guys are very intrigued about witchcraft. Many of you guys are beginners. I dare to say that 75% that watches this channel is people that is curious about witchcraft and they want to learn about witchcraft. And you guys stumble upon my channel, maybe you like what you see and you stick around and you're asking me these very advanced questions. Or you're asking me about very advanced magic. And let me tell you this. If you love witchcraft, if you have that fire burning in your butt, you have ants in your pants because you need to learn about witchcraft, I love that. I think that is the best thing that could happen to you because you have this really fire burning within you that is going to drive you to learn about witchcraft. But I do have to say this with a lot of love and a lot of respect. You have to start in the beginning because if you jump straight into very advanced magic, not only is it going to be extremely difficult for you to get it, but chances are that you may be doing things that are not the right things to do. Maybe you will open doors to things that you do not know how to close those doors. 2 + 2 is 4, which is you cannot jump into calculus unless you have basic math. You have to learn from the beginning. The stronger your foundation is, the better is going to be your preparation in order to do advanced magic. If you want to go into angel magic, if you want to go into demonology, if you want to do into Hebrew magic, whatever it is, please make sure that you already have your basic covers. And before you have your basic covers, you have to sit down and ask yourself this question. What do you believe? In your heart and in your mind, what makes sense to you? Do you actually believe in any of these deities? Do you believe in these beings? Do you believe in the jinn? Do you believe in demons? Do you believe in angels? What do you believe in? It's extremely important that you know yourself first and foremost before you continue your life as a witch. And you know what you're going to believe and what resonates not only with your logic but also with your heart. Okay, witches? So if you want to go ahead and do advanced magic, by all means, go for it. But I tell you this, I strongly suggest that you get your basic cover and mostly make sure that you know yourself. And what are the things that you're going to be willing to learn, to accept, to believe, to trust, Make sure you have that very clear before you go ahead into advanced magic. Those are my 20 cents in this. Maybe I'll do a video and I will expand on what I'm trying to say. But just witches, make sure that you're very smart before you go into any advanced magic. That's it. Thank you. And today I'm really excited to be here, but I'm always excited to be here, so this is nothing new. But I want to talk to you guys about this book that I put already some pictures in my Instagram and in my Facebook. And it's this awesome book, The Big Book of Magical Incense by Sara Mastros. I am so excited to have this book. I was not expecting this book. They sent it to me, WhiteRaven sent it to me, and I was not expecting this book. And you know what? Some things sometimes just happen for the right reasons. I think I've been in touch with WhiteRaven lately a little bit, and I'm really excited about that because when they send me books, I am obligated to read those books, and sometimes there will be books that I will not even know that they exist until they send them to me, because the truth of the matter is, which is there's so many books. I mean, you cannot be reading all the books, right? And I was very excited that they sent me this book. I was not expecting it. I went to the post office the other day with my man to send some of your orders, and I always check my box, and I found this book, and I was so excited. It's like, oh wow, I really was not expecting this. And boy, oh boy, I am so excited I did get this book. I'll tell you this, the only book that I ever had on incense is this book, the Scott Cunningham, A Complete Book of Incense Oils and Brews. But I did not have a book specifically about incense. I do have a basic when it comes to making incense. It's really not rocket science, but it is. I love to have this book in my hands. She shared her perspective with us. This is somebody that does incense. So if you want to learn about doing incense, you want to learn from somebody that's what they do. So I went the other day with my man outside and I said, hey, I have some pine trees in the backyard. I need to go see if they have any type of resin. And guess what? Witches, I found some resin and I'm so excited because it smells so good. This is some of the resin that I got in my tree outside. Needless to say, it's super sticky. It's wet, okay? Smells really amazing. And I got so excited with this book, which is that I also got some pinion pine. So there's more resin over here that I ordered. This is kind of hard to find online. These smells like amazing. Back to incense, witches. I deviate so much. So I have this book over here. And I am going to share with you guys an incense that she's sharing here with us. And it is an incense to command people. It is an incense to make somebody do what you want. Now, there's a lot of controversy when it comes to having people do what you say. I understand the controversy. Trust me, I really do. But anything good could be used for bad, and anything bad could actually be used for something good. So everything is in the eye of the beholder. I want to share this with you because if you're having a conversation with somebody that you need to do your bidding, this is the incense that you want to have burning in your house when you're having this conversation. Some of the really good things that this book have, which is that you're going to have recipes to do incense for many things. In particular, for offerings, you can create incense as offerings for deities that you follow, for angels that you follow, for spirits that you follow, for your ancestors. It's such a beautiful way for you to show some respect for different energies out there. And that is something that I really appreciate, that she's having the time to teach us how to do this. You also are going to have recipes in this book for spell work. So she's going to teach you how to do your own incense for a specific spell. You're going to have recipes over here for divinations and trance, cleansing and protection, glamour, love, emotional healing, luck, success, prosperity, and money spells. And last but not least, you're going to have some incense for darker magic. So I'm going to share one with you today to command someone. We are going to create a commanding incense. So needless to say, we're going to need the most basic ingredients for commanding, and that is calamus and licorice root. I know many of you guys do not have access to calamus and licorice root. I'm going to try to bag this and have them in my website for you guys, because these are the basics. These are the most important ingredients for any commanding oil, powder, spell, candle, anything you need, calamus and licorice roots. I'm gonna have that in my website coming up so you guys at least know where to get it. The next thing that we're gonna need some allspice. Okay, next thing that we're going to need some dragon's blood. You can have resin or you can have it powdered. Okay, which is, you also want to have some cedar wood. That is really easy to get. Okay, witches, so now we have over here all the ingredients that we need for this incense. We're gonna have over here the allspice, we have over here the cedar wood, we have over here some calamus, we have over here licorice root, and last but not least, we have dragon's blood. By the way, be very careful, dragon's blood stains. So the way we're going to do this, witches, and when it comes to incense, incense goes a long way. So we're going to divide these ingredients by parts. And we're going to need 2 parts of cedar wood and 1 part of everything else. I'm going to be using this 1/4 teaspoon to represent 1 part. So if we need 2 parts of cedar wood, it's going to be 1/2 teaspoon. So 2 times 1/4. So let's get 2 parts of cedar wood. And then 1 part of everything else. We're going to get 1 part of calamus, 1 part of licorice root, 1 part of the resin, which is going to be dragon's blood, and 1 part of allspice. So now that we have our powder, it's going to look something like this, and we are going to burn it in a charcoal disc. So make sure that if you do put it inside your house, it's close to a window and the area is ventilated. Otherwise, this may set up your fire alarm. Okay, so let's go see how this incense burns. And that's it, witches. Thank you so very much for your support. It is so important that you listen to people that have mastered things already. Learn from their mistakes, and you're going to make your own mistakes as well. Just make sure that you don't ever stop your enthusiasm for learning. Knowledge is power, witches. It is important that you strive to learn. Thank you so very much for Wiser and Sara Mastros for sending me this book. I'm going to leave this video with this little quote that she put over here that I really enjoyed. This book isn't intended for your library, but for your laboratory, which is where you get your hands dirty and try things. After all, witches, witchcraft is a never-ending path. Email me, lairofthewitch@yahoo.com. And remember, I have a great website, WhiteRaven and witchesthere.com. I also have Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. Visit me. I'm always here for you, witches. You must stay very smart, witches, but above all, you must stay so very wicked. See you Monday. Bye.